crazy. I feel like I'm crazy. But I know I'm not crazy. And my mistakes don't break me. They say that I'm crazy. I feel like I'm crazy.
What's up, my little crazies? It's your girl C to the GGG, back with another video. Whoop whoop whoop, y'all, my little crazies. It is part two, y'all, to my story time Thursday. Whew, y'all. If you want to know what happened in part one, go watch my other story time. It's almost getting kidnapped part one. But to refresh our memory a little bit, basically I met this guy off the chat line. He came down here. He lied about who he said he was. There's more details in part one if you want to go check it out. But to leave it off where we left off from yesterday, I'm going to go back a little bit. Just a little bit. Like I said yesterday in part one, I had just got into a big argument with my cousin and my mama about being in my business. I'm like, I'm a grown woman. I do what I want to. You can't tell me what to do, who to talk to, blah, blah, this, blah, 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 that. Don't ever say that because you will regret it. I promise you, when you got loved ones that care about you, and if you got a mama or a daddy, sister, brother, cousin, uncle, whoever, please let them be in your business, especially if you're young. Like in your early 20s, like I was. Well, mid-20s. Yeah. But come on, we're going to get busy with this story time. Alright, so basically, like I said before, he called his brother. He wanted to go get some weed. Hold on, y'all. Thirsty. He went to call his brother to go get some weed. He got me in the car, and I was like, I want to go home. He gave me a look like, Heifer, you ain't going home. You coming with me. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm going home. You can do whatever you want to. I'm going back home. Like I said yesterday, I don't know if it was a child's lock, whatever kind of lock on them cars. He locked the door. So he started driving. So, I think I was, 24, 25, something like that. I didn't have an iPhone. I remember like this. I didn't know what an iPhone was. I had one of them little Android phones. Now, don't get me wrong. Before y'all judge me, I am not saying there is nothing wrong with the Android phone. There is nothing wrong with the flip phone. There is nothing wrong with the Galaxy. There is nothing wrong with an iPhone. There is nothing wrong with them stuff. Those phones. I'm saying, back in those days, I did not know how to cut on, the location. Like, when you travel, if somebody can track you down, they can see where your location is. If it is on an Android phone, I don't know. But I didn't know how to do that. I didn't know what I was doing. I had one of them, what phones did I have back then? I want to say an Android. Honestly, I think it was an Android. It's been so long. This happened, 2 or 3 years ago. So, I want to say it was an Android phone. But anyway, long story short, I knew that I couldn't call nobody. Because, I was in the car with him. So, guess who I had to text? Now, I'm not going to text my mama because my mama, you know, she's sick. I'm not going to stress her out. The same person I said stay out of my business. Who was I texting? For help. I said my friend was mad at me. Like I said in part 1. We wasn't speaking at the time. Couldn't call nobody else. I only got one sister. She lived all in Arkansas. What's she gonna do? My brothers live 30 minutes away. They don't got no transportation. What they gonna do? Who I'm gonna call? The FBI? You couldn't call 911 because he's right beside me. And a lot of people ask me that, why I didn't call 911. I wanted to wait until part 2 to explain it. That's the reason why I couldn't call 911. You can't call 911 when they sit beside you. Back to the story. Text her. I said, I'm in trouble. I think I'm about to get kidnapped. She texts back, LOL, girl, whatever. She thought I was joking. I said, this time, I joke, y'all. I joke so much, y'all. Y'all get to know me. I'm a joker. I love joking. I don't take life serious. Most of the time, I go day by day. If I wake up, I feel this way. Hey, bam, bam, whatever. I'm just who I am. I'm crazy. That's why I'm little crazies. That's why I'm the queen of crazies, too. I joke with her all the time. I was like, girl, please listen to me. I am not joking. And maybe she got that gut feeling. She know that I was serious. Because she told me that she got up. No, let me back up. She called her cousin. No, she didn't call her cousin. She called her daughter. Because I remember her daughter was not in town. Her daughter was like, well, Mama, what am I supposed to do? I'm not in town. She said she got up. She went to the police station. Until this day, thank God. So I'm going to tell y'all. Let me back up some. All police officers is not bad people. Let me back up some more. And I know a lot of y'all, please don't get mad at me for what I'm about to say. Please don't judge me. I'm saying because of my experience. All white police officers is not bad police officers. There is some good police officers out there. Not too many of them. Not too many of them. But there are some good ones out there. But she went to the police station. Basically, she gave them my name. She was like, this girl's in trouble. And the police officer turned around. I went to school with him. He was like, OMG. He's like, I know this girl. He said, I went to school with this girl. This girl's on my Facebook. He said, this girl don't ever do anything. Only thing she do is just post what she eat. Most, like, I'm on YouTube. This like years ago. I was taking pictures and stuff like that of my food. He's like, this girl don't do nothing besides just chill. He's like, oh, no, it ain't about to happen. Y'all, he saved my life. God saved my life, really. It was God. God sent this man and my cousin to save my life. But let me back up some more. Okay. Text her. She was like, I said, I do not know where I'm at. I said, I have never been. Where am I at? Never been. She told me to keep on texting her and showing the signs. Like, signs where I'm at on the road. Y'all, if y'all ever in a situation like this, especially my young folks, if you do not know where you at, and if you can text somebody, just keep texting them. Like, if you see a sign, I don't care if it's Alabama, halfway Mississippi, Tennessee sign, I don't care what it is. Each detail you can see, make sure you text it to the person because it could save your life. Because I honestly think that saved my life also. Okay, we stopped at a gas station. I said, this is my opportunity to leave, to run, to do something. He stopped. He got out of the car. It wasn't even, not even a minute later, he came right back. Because I guess it dawned on him that I'm leaving this girl in the car by herself. He didn't go get no gas. He didn't even go into the store. He turned right back around. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. We got on the interstate. Now, I don't know about every state. The law might have changed, but y'all can look it up or Google because I don't know about laws. But I know in the state of Tennessee at the time, they told me as long as you was on the interstate they could not track my phone calls. Because my cousin texted me and said the police told her to tell me to call them. I did call the police, but I played it off like I was talking to my cousin. I called them and I was like, hey, how are you doing? Stuff like that. And they were like asking me yes or no questions, like, are you okay? I'm like, no. They're like, does he got a weapon? Like, I don't think so. Things like that. It didn't work because he knew it didn't work. So I remember like it was yesterday, he was playing R. Kelly music. He cut the radio down. I said, oh shucks. So I put the phone down. I didn't hang up. I just played the phone down on my lap. He says, who are you talking to? I said, my cousin. She just worried about me. He cut the music back on. So I got back on the phone. You know, he cut the music back off. He said, B-I-T-C-H, I know you didn't call the police. Y'all, my heart stopped so bad. I'm like, I'm so dead. I am so dead. Let me back up some. My dumb butt gonna tell the man. This is like way before all this happened. One of my fears is going across bridges with water under it. I've always been afraid. There's something about bridges with water. It crawls up my skin. I hate it more than anything. If I'm going somewhere and if they gotta cross a bridge with water under it, I panic. I panics. He gonna threaten me. He says, what I should do is take you off the bridge and drop you off. Then he said, I'm sure what I should do is just drop you off on the roadside. Remind you, it was in February. It got dark about 5:30. The time went back. It was dark outside, y'all. Y'all know I can't hardly see. And I'm being serious. When I joke around a lot of stuff in my videos, but I'm dead serious. I have problems seeing. If without my glasses, I'm blind as a bat. I can't see nothing. How am I going to see it in the dark? No, I don't know where I'm at. So, he kept on driving. So, I laid the phone down. Because I'm thinking the police could track me. My cousin texted me. She was like, you're going to have to get him back in the county you live in. Because if you don't, the police cannot track me because I'm on the interstate. I said, when did they do that? Like, is that just the state of Tennessee? Is that the law? Is that everywhere? Comment below if y'all know any information because you might save somebody's life because I didn't know. I said, how in the world I'm going to get this man to turn back around? So I shut up. I kept my mouth shut. I was making him matter. I'm not saying lying is good because lying don't get you nowhere. If you in a situation like that, you better lie your butt off. You better start lying. I'm not saying lying is good. You never should lie. And I know it's a sin to lie. A lie is a lie. But you know what? Sometimes in life, you're going to have to do what you got to do to save your life. You're going to have to do it. I'm not perfect, y'all. Ain't nobody perfect. Y'all, I lied like crazy. He asked me, he said, do you want me to turn back around? I said, yes. I said, I want to go back home. He said, okay. He says, we're going back home. I looked at him. I said, no, we ain't going nowhere. I said, I'm going back home. I said, I don't know where you're going. He said, B-I-T-C-H. Didn't I say we going back home? I said, oh, y'all. I froze. I didn't say nothing. I started praying. I said, God, please, dear God, please, God, give me a sign. Give me something. I'm not seeing God told me to lie. I'm not seeing that. Y'all started lying. I said, listen, when we go back home, we can go to Walmart. We can go shopping. We can buy you some new clothes, get you some weed, do what you want to do. We can relax. He started calming down, y'all. He was like, oh, really? He says, okay. He said, I like that. I said, okay. I said, can we just turn back around and just go to Walmart and buy some clothes or something? He started being nice to me. Once again, I don't recommend lying, but sometimes in a situation, you don't have to do what you got to do. He turned back around. We got back in the county. And my cousin texted me. My cousin said the police is behind you. So the blue lights came on. He said, oh, he started panicking. He was like, the police is behind us. The police is behind us. I lied, y'all. I lied. I even lied on my cousin. And God forgive me to this day. I said, I didn't call the police. I said, my cousin must have called the police because she thought I was in danger. I was scared, y'all. I calmed him down. I was like, you know what? I said, okay, what if it's the police? I said, just calm down. I said, they were going to ask some questions. I said, I got you back. I said, don't worry. I said, because I lied. I was like, think about it. If you get in trouble, I'm in trouble. I said, well, I'm going to lie for you. I said, I got your back. Y'all, I'm a snitch. I'm a snitch. I didn't have that man. I'm a snitch. I'm a snitch. I didn't have his back. I surely didn't. I lied. He calmed down. He was like, oh, okay. He was like, yeah, you're right. He's like, if I'm in trouble, you in trouble. So, no, sir. No, ma'am. Nope. The police stopped us. I tried to get out of the car. The police came around. Now, not the cop that I went to school with, but another one. He was like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. He said, stay right there. He said, stay right there. Don't move. Y'all, I whispered to him. I said, help me. Help me. He looked at me. He says, I already know. And I hate, every time I say that part, I get so emotional. I promise you, y'all. Y'all. When he said, I already know, I was like, wow. So he got me out of the car. He was like, I had to do that. He said, because I wanted him to think that you were in trouble too. Because just in case he had a weapon, I didn't want him to hurt you. He was like, I already knew that you were in trouble, but he had to do that. So the police officer I went to school with, he came around. He was like, you know what? Y'all snitched. I gave the man's real name, everything. Y'all, the police officer came around. He was like, I already know. He said, I don't want to know nothing. He said, just go home. He said, go home, go home, go home. He said, you all right? He said, I'll get your statement later. A cousin, and this is the funny part, I laugh about this. He was like, girl, I got everything on record. So if y'all want to know what happened, I could ask her if you want to, see the video. I'm not going to give y'all the man's name on here, but y'all can email me and y'all can message me on Facebook if y'all want to know the information, because he's in prison. Yeah, he's not only for that, but other things that he has been on the run for. Like, for example, the car he had, he stole it from a girl. The girl had just died. She was my age. She had a heart attack. At the time, she was my age. Stole the car from her mama. Stole her 2 phones from her mama. He's in prison for about 30 years. I don't know what he did exactly, because that woman was like, you know what, sweetie? I'm going to go back. I'm going to explain what happened in that process. My cousin came. She recorded it. She started laughing. I said, girl, just take me home. She said, oh, no, boo. You ain't going home today. She's like, you going to your mama's house. I said, please, no. I said, I don't feel like doing it. He's like, yeah. Long story short, went to my mama's house. She was like, She was like, I seen the car there. She said, matter of fact, she told my cousin, she was like, what I should do is run the license plate. She said, I seen the car there. She said, oh, I seen it. She was like, something wasn't right. She said, you call every single day wanting something. And I do. She was like, you mean to tell me you went 3 or 4 days not calling, not wanting nothing? She said she knew something wasn't right. But she said, you told me to stay out of your business. She was like, you learned your lesson, didn't you? She said, I bet you won't get on that chat line no more. Ever since that day, I've never been on the chat line. As far as a dating line, look, that's one of my jobs that I do, But as far as like a dating line, nope, you couldn't pay me to get back on the chat line. I've been on Plenty of Fish before. I get on there sometimes. It's no safer. Really, it ain't. But I tell you what I do now. I video chat. I want video chat. I want to see an ID card. Oh, yes, I do. I'm not as dumber like I was. Dumber. Is that a word? Anyway, like I was before. Long story short, she got on me a little bit. I needed it. I apologize. From now on, if I got a date or whatever, I text my cousin. I've been on a date before. I met a guy on Plenty of Fish. About a year after that, he treated me nice. That's another whole story. When I went out on him, I text my cousin his picture. I text my cousin his license plates. I text her where I was going. Every hour I was texting her. I am so paranoid. It ain't even funny now. So I go on dates. Well, I used to. I ain't been on dating so long. When I was going on dates. Oh, I text her everything. If it's not her, I text her daughter. Oh, yes, I do. I truly do. But anyway, back to the story. We about to end it because I know it's a long process. I came home. No, took my statement, whatever. The next day, the 2 cell phones he had left here that he stole from the woman. I called my friend, well, my ex-friend. Not the girl that lived across the street, somebody else. I said, how do you hack into a phone? He was like, all you gotta do is reset it and it'll go back in there. I said, really? Now, I don't know if that's true or not. Anyway, it was one of those phones where you had to take your picture to open it. You know, like I said, back in those days, didn't know nothing about technology, didn't know nothing about anything. I took my picture. I said, well, maybe if I take my picture, it'll open. Bam, God is good all the time. Took my picture, somehow it opened. I went down the list. I was going to keep the phones because I remember, I was like, oh shucks, I got me one of the popular phones. I'm going to put some minutes on there and, hey, yes, I got me a picture phone and an iPhone and all blah, blah, whatever them technology stuff. I was so excited. I said, shoot, since he wants to try to kidnap me, I'm going to steal his phones. It wasn't my plan. It wasn't God's plan. Long story short, I got into the phone. Something told me to start calling these people. I called this girl. She was like, oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh my God. She said, girl, I'm going to call you right back. She called me right back. An old lady. She wasn't that old. An older lady was on the phone. She was like, girl. She said, if it wasn't for you, I would never got my car back. She said, if it wasn't for you, I would not ever seen anything. I was like, ma'am, what are you talking about? She's like, girl, that was my car he stole. That's what she was explaining to me about. Her daughter had just died. He stole the girl's stuff. She was like, I already got my car back. The police already sent it back to me. I was like, ma'am, these phones here, is these your phones? She was like, yes. She said, yes, that is my phone. She stole my phone. She stole everything. I said, I am so sorry. She was like, girl, I'm sorry for you. She was like, God sent me to you. But you know what though? I don't think I'm that special. I think God sent me. I think God brought me to her. And he brought her to me. Like both of us. Because if it wasn't for neither one of us, y'all, it was just God. It was just, I give it to God. I give it to God. I give it to him. Because if it wasn't for him, y'all, it's just, it's unbelievable. But he stole that woman's stuff. He was on the run. He was on the run because he needed somewhere to go because he was going to prison. She did, and I didn't want to go to court. I was like, do I gotta go to court? I didn't want to testify because I was scared. She was like, you don't have to do nothing. She was like, I got it all. She's like, I'm pressing charges. And she started explaining to me the stuff that he was doing, like drugs and no murder, nothing like that, no raping, but stealing stuff. And he was going to court because he violated his probation. He got 30 years in prison, y'all. 30 years in prison. Yep. Yep. Wow. But I ended up giving her address. I sent her phones back to her. So I didn't keep the phone. See, I wasn't got plans. I was still using my little Android phone until the following year for my birthday. I got me an iPhone. I said I got to get one. And that's another thing that I do now. My phone, you can track my location. My cousins got it. Wherever I'm at, they can see where I'm at. Which I don't have to worry about that because I don't go on dates. I ain't been on a date since, whew, it's been 10 months since I've been on a date, y'all. 10 months, that's bad. Going on a year, that's really bad. It's not because I can't find somebody, because I'm terrified. I don't date. I don't got time for it. I got YouTube to do. YouTube is my boyfriend right now. You to the tube. Tube to the you. That's my man. I ain't got time for nothing else right now. I gotta focus on my life. My life. Anyway, ain't got nothing to do with the story. But y'all, basically that's the end of the story. Like I said, he went to prison. I haven't heard. He did call me. He reached out to me about 5 days. This is what's scary about it. He was like, I'm going to find a way to get out. I'm going to find a way to get out. He says, I found a way out before. I will find a way to get out. I changed my number. I haven't heard from him since then. I hope to God that he never gets out. I hope he in there for 50 years, 60 years. God forgive me for what I'm saying. I'm not mad at him. I'm not. But I'm still because of my safety. I hope he rots in there. I hope he ends up dying in there. Not because I want him dead. Because he didn't really hurt me. He didn't physically hurt me. Be honest with you. He was actually nice to me. And the only reason why he was nice because he needed somewhere to stay. He didn't really do nothing to me. I'm not mad at him. I want him in prison because I'm scared when he gets out, he's going to try to find me. He don't even got to die in there. Just keep him in there. Anyway, let me get off of here because, whew, y'all. Y'all know when I tell my story times, it's rough for me, y'all. It's rough. It's so rough. I don't want to think about it. I'm going to get off of here and do something useful. All right, y'all. Remember to thumbs it up. Thumbs it up, y'all. You know that little thumb right there? It looks like this when it turns to blue. Hit that button right there. Support each other, y'all. We got to support each other. Support. Comment below if you got any questions, any advice. I don't mind. Remember, I love you so much, but God loves you a whole lot more. Take care and be blessed. And bye-bye, my little crazies.
And my mistakes don't raise me or break me. They say that I'm crazy.